Welcome back, Alphas. My voice is wrecked today, and yet I'm still recording for you. As you may have noticed, I've not posted a video in like a month, and with everything that's going on in the world, keeping family safe and the influx of work that took priority, very little time remained to build videos for you. And then again, I should probably just be happy I'm still working, right? And I bit off more than I could chew on that org battle video. It's still not complete, and the voiceover I recorded is no longer relevant. Therefore, I'm releasing this as a preface to the upcoming video I've been working on in the mornings and after work. So I want to thank you for your patience as I'm finally able to build a video for you, to get something out for you to watch. And in this video, we're going to discuss setting up org events. So hold position. My org mates and I have found that this is the best time to plan org events, although the game has been fighting us lately. And as an org leader, it's my responsibility to ensure that my mates have events during this time of social distancing and isolation, especially since so many of us are stuck at home right now. So we've been running regular trainings and events on Saturdays. And I want to show you an epic org event that we put together for our small group of 1099 alphas recently. And maybe it would spark an idea or two for your own events. But I'm about 60 hours into the editing on that video. And I realized how much work it involves to cut down 4 hours of footage and then thread it all together from multiple perspectives into one story. So by the way, props to channels like Sonic Temples and Star Cinema, channels that build story-driven videos. Man, that involves so much time. And I'm still not done editing mine. So I figured I should get some type of entertainment out for you in the meantime, even if my voice is going to crack all throughout this video. And then my org mate Desibel and I will work on that beefy project before and after work until we get it done. A few weeks ago, we did a Civil War org event. A Carrack versus Carrack battle that started in space above Daymar, moved into atmospheric combat, then to ground vehicles, and finally ended with FPS combat at Dunlow Ridge Aid Shelter. And as you active players know, player-made events can involve a lot of time to prepare. That day we met 4 cool people at Port Olisar, and we added them to contacts, which means you have to restart client a few times to get them to show as online in 3.8.2. So this time, to get 9 players grouped up to fill 2 Carracks, plus with all the support vehicles inside, it took about 3 hours, including all our server crashes, dropping the menu for party launches, dealing with pad rammers, ship rammers at both Port Ollie and at ArcCorp Mining 141. We also had to walk the new players through all of the bugs, like quantum travel bugs. We fought a fistful of desync issues. We cleared stowaways off of our ships, and all that took 3 hours. No game should take 3 hours to set up a player-made event. Yet, with the current contacts list in 3.8.2, getting the party going while walking new players through all these bug workarounds is so time-consuming, especially when you have to reform groups so many times to get player markers after anyone crashes. And like my org mate Void Dragon says, there's a bug for everything in Star Citizen. So hearing the CIG pillar directors say that 3.9 is all about quality of life improvements makes me very relieved and excited for the future of Star Citizen player-made events. From what I've seen on the Star Citizen Leaks Discord, we've got a lot of enhancements coming that should really help us. The new Unified Friends list that comes with 3.9 will give us a more Steam-like pop-out contacts UI with much more depth of functionality, and it's going to save us a load of time grouping up. It's basically going to allow us to use Spectrum while in-game. Now, I'm not sure why, but pad ramming and griefing has been way more prevalent lately. Maybe because so many people are stuck at home, and apparently some of them are getting tense and doing stupid things, like ruining our fun and costing us time. Even away from Port Olisar it happens. It's happened on Daymar twice for us. So like these guys at ArcCorp Mining 141, they were loading up their Carracks as well, and when they saw our 2 Carracks land to start loading, they immediately started to try to drive their ground vehicles onto our ships. They ran aboard our ships, which was a pain to remove them in an armistice zone. And they rammed my Carrack twice as we took off, trying to flip and destroy us after we invested 30 plus minutes loading vehicles. And when we escaped the rammers and went into orbit, they deployed an EVA guy to, again, try to sneak aboard and steal our ship. It was exhausting. Leaks from Evocati show that the pad rammers will be fined in 3.9 and their ships will be impounded, which should help us have a better time in the verse. Prison gameplay should save us some time, I'm thinking, because griefers get locked up. And maybe we won't have to form militias around Port Olisar to hunt down and remove the griefers. How many times have you seen that in your time in the verse? We need ship within ship spawning soon, please CIG, so we can save time and drama trying to load up our ground vehicles and our Vipers, as we call them in my org. Basically any small support craft that fits in the Carrack hangar, we call them Vipers. Like an Archimedes or a Merlin. It's just a little nod to Battlestar Galactica. So these upcoming quality of life improvements will be incremental time savers. They're going to help us to execute events in a much more timely manner. Now, it took us 2 hours this Saturday to get a cargo escort event going. With all the 30K and server crashes, they've been bad in 3.8.2. So I'm crossing my fingers that Evocati can help the devs figure out how to fix some of those disconnect issues so we don't see so many 30K crashes. In the meantime, my org mates and I have been having quite a bit of fun in Star Marine and in Arena Commander. So if you haven't played those game modes in a while, I suggest it. You can have a much better time and you don't risk all that time and energy getting set up. What's the longest it took you and your org to get an event up and running? Also, what tips do you have for the rest of us? Let's brainstorm in the comments below. Oh, and if you want to see more videos as they post, this one was short. I gotta get more out for you. Tap that bell and subscribe. And the like button really helps to grow the channel, and it gives me an incentive to make more of these videos in the morning and at night after work. Stay safe, my friends. Be smart. Game with your buddies when you can. Practice a lot of patience, and we'll get through this. And maybe we'll even grow a little closer to other citizens by the end. And then look for me and the 1099 alphas in the verse. He's going for the Carrack.
There it is. Oh, is that a retaliator going at us? Holy shit.
That's a one-shot kill.
Blowing up
Take
so fast.
him down.